So many people think that concentration is a meditation, and that is why they suffer, because they not able to figure out yet that meditation is a natural phenomena that occurs automatically. Now let's discuss what concentration is. See, concentration can be disturbed. When you try to concentrate, that concentration thing can be disturbed. For example, that you are in a classroom and there are lecture going on, let's say physics or mathematics or science or chemistry or art. Okay, now you are so focused and concentrated that you do not want to miss any information what is being taught by your teacher. Now let's say an external sound or external disturbance come, or your friend who are sitting besides you, talking, so you can be easily disturbed, or something triggered in your mind, any kind of thought. So you see that you try to concentrate, you are using your senses to concentrate on a particular thing, and that concentration can be disturbed, right? Now, when it's come to meditation, meditation is a natural phenomena, natural occurrence that occurs automatically. That is actually, I should say like that, you are always in a meditative state. Meditation is being happening around you or within you, but we are not aware that we are always in a meditative state. The only reason here is we are so much trapped in this illusion of this Maya, or you can call it matrix of this universe. Now we are so much trapped in this Maya that we are not able to see or aware that we are always in a meditative state, and it's a natural phenomena, and meditation is being happening all the time. What is happening outside of you or within your body, we are not aware because of this illusion of this mind. Once this shattered, you see that who you really are. Are you this body or are you this mind? Now those things needs to be discovered, needs to be experienced. Now if I say here that you are not body or this mind, now that is very difficult for a normal person who have no such experience about the deeper state of the meditation to really grasp this thing that I am not this body. That is very difficult to make people convince, because it is not about here when it's come to meditation about what you think, because what I'm talking here is beyond your mind to comprehend. It is beyond the five senses. So we are using those senses just to survive in this material world, right? But we are talking about something not material, it's a spiritual thing. Now when it's come to spirituality, we are talking about going beyond these five senses. Now when you try to go beyond these five senses, obviously your mind and your body has no use. You also need to discover that these mind and your body are tools in order to do the right process, in order to do the right process to be in a meditative state. As I have told you that meditation cannot be done, it is a natural phenomena. For example, like we are breathing in or breathing out, or your heart is pumping or supplying blood to all the body or to the brain. It's a natural thing, but we are not aware. Similarly, when when you do the right process. Now the process I have already discussed in my previous video, how to do the process to be in a meditative state or to shatter the illusion of this mind. So once you do the right process, you see who you really are, and then you realize that you are not this body or this mind. Now people try to, now here is one more important thing, that meditation cannot be disturbed. Once you know, you know. And now when you are that space of meditative state, then you are at a uh, constant line. You can say that you have drawn a constant line and you are here, and there is no fluctuation there. In meditative state there is no fluctuation there. It's a constant silent, and you are at the very core of who you are, and you are simultaneously aware of your surrounding as well as what is happening, what is being happening in your body. You are now aware that, you now realize that, okay, I know everything what is happening around me and within me. And you can also see your thought and what mind uh, is being processing, how the mind processing the information. You are seeing all those things right before you. All those things will be unfold automatically, and you will be just amazed to see that you are untouched, unshattered, unwavy, and you are undisturbed, and at the same time you know everything. Whereas concentration is being forced. Now I'm going to tell one more important thing, and then we're going to finish this session. And I want you to please go watch my previous video to know the process, how to do the process to be in a meditative state. Now, one more important here is that now you understand that concentration is not a meditation. Concentration can be disturbed, whereas meditation cannot be disturbed. Now let's take one more example about the concentration and meditation. Now those concentration and meditation now mixed together. Now we have separated concentration and meditation. Now I am mixing concentration into meditation. How can we mix the concentration into meditation? This is very, very deep. If you could understand this, that would be just magic. So let's say that you are, again giving the same example, that you are in a classroom. Okay, now let's say there are lecture like physics, chemistry, science, sociology, or mathematics, or chemistry. Now there is a one lecture that you love so much that the time fly. Whether it is a 45-minute or 30-minute lecture, you enjoy that lecture so much that that you cannot miss a bit of information there without any struggle. Do you? When you are so much interested, so much into that thing, so much into that lecture, what teacher is being teaching at that moment, you are so much involved in it, do you really need to concentrate on? You are you are the concentration automatically occurs. Concentration is not being forced there. Concentration itself occurred, that you are so much interested, that you are so much involved, that no one can now disturb you, because it occurs automatically. You are so much interested. I hope I'm able to make you understand this, because this is very deep if you could understand this. Now let's come back to the meditation. Now, what I said, meditation cannot be disturbed. It's a natural phenomena. So, when you do the process, when you do the right process to be in a meditative state, always remember or never say these words, I am doing meditation. Watch your words that going to manifest. Never say I do meditation. Always say I am using this body or this mind and doing the process to be in a meditative state or to shatter this Maya. Now, I am now um, merging that concentration into meditation thing. Now, as I've told you, it's a natural phenomena. It will occur automatically. So concentration will also occur automatically. You do not need to force. You will be amazed to see when you do the right process, then automatically your concentration will occur automatically, whether you will be concentrated over your breathing, like breathing in or breathing out. So when you are breathing in and breathing out, your breath will be getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. So once it you are seeing all these things being unfold right before you, you are going to see all those things. So now your concentration is being automatically occurred. You are not forcing anything, it will automatically occur. So you see this, your breath will be getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Once it gets smaller, it will come here automatically. It will come here and it will tickle like that, it will move like that, just that much of small. So you see that concentration will automatically be occurred. So once you are now that concentration cannot be disturbed. There is a difference between that concentration on this concentration. Now when you see or aware of this concentration, you cannot be disturbed. Even what will happen is you are concentrated, whether here or whether at your chakras, different chakras, you are concentrated on a particular area and also being aware of your outside or inside. Lot of thing being happening outside of you, even inside of you. Lot of sounds are being produced by this body, but we are not aware. We are aware at the same time we are also concentrated, because now that concentration occurred. I don't know how many people would understand this. I'm just making this video. I don't know who gonna watch this, but believe me, anyone who gonna watch this video and do as I said, going, there is nothing in the whole world, in this world, going to disturb you, going to make you depressed, or anything that going to disturb your mind. You are now have seen who you really are, who you really are. I'm not saying that you should not be materialistic. We are in the material world. We also need to earn. We need to take care of our family. That is the outside world. We need this body, these five senses, to survive in this material world. But when it's come to the inner journey, who we really are, we need to invest time. Now people do not invest time, they do not want to sit for longer duration. They just sit like 10 minute daily mindful meditation session, 5 minute daily routine meditation session. I just amazed to see how what you're going to achieve in 5 minutes and 10 minutes if you can't sit for long hour. You have to understand, you have to sit for long hour to realize something. If you're not able to sit for long hour, at least 45 minutes, then just forget all those things that I have told you. Just forget all these things and do your work, do exercise, do running. But don't say like I can't do meditation, because you are not investing in this area. Invest yourself. If you really wants to understand the working of this mind, really wants to shatter the mind, really wants to understand the working of this mind, really wants to see how mind process the information, you have to invest. And this is not easy. People think it's easy doing just 10 minute or 15-minute meditation. You can achieve something. You cannot. That's a bitter truth. I don't know, those who says just do this much or this much, you're going to see this or this. Now all this rubbish, absolutely rubbish. I don't know, I'm sorry if I misbehaved or said something that may hurt you, but it's a bitter truth. People just not sincere enough, don't wants to invest. They just want to see the result, the outcome of it, but they miss the process, and process takes time. Good things takes time, your effort. Okay, so that is it. And please go and watch my previous video on meditation. And if you have any query, any doubt, I would love to address those, and you can write down in the comment box. Thank you very much for watching.